Hello everyone, I'm here today to build my case on why advanced music technology, one, is so important for our school and our district to adopt. In this presentation, I will introduce on content development and entertainment technologies to a major part of today's culture. Today I'm here to advocate why the course Advanced Music Technology 1 is so important for high school students attending Guilford County School Systems CTE programs. Due to today's climate, sound and music technology roles play an important part in success of creation and artists' live productions. Yes, this course is built to help students become advanced media content developers, creators of podcasts, and even film and television. Also, to be professionals within this industry typically enjoy numerous job opportunities due to the transferable skills they learn from creating advanced music with technology. Innovative music technologies are also an integral part to the creation of a lot of modern music. Software-based virtual instruments and MIDI technology allow people to utilize millions of sounds in the production of the music or media content. In order to forecast the digital audio workstation on a global basis, which valued $1.9 billion in 2018 and is expected to reach $3.5 billion during the 2020 through 2027 forecast period, the rise in the adoption of the digital and analog hybrid audio workstation and the high demand of cloud-based audio are anticipated to enhance and drive growth in the global DAOs market. The increase of mobile apps like Android operating systems and the expansion of podcast media entertainment across the world are some of the driving factors. Some of those driving factors behind the market for its growth, such as the DAO Global Market Analysis forecast by components, types, operating system, deployment, the region, are also helping utilize through the electronic music adoption crowdsourcing method by Steininger and Gatzman, in addition to using the patent scope IP portal for a forecast to compare and contrast, help me understand better the electronic music adoption. Yes, this screen here reflects the global digital audio workstation DAOs market by region through the 2020-27 period I was referring to earlier. As you can see, North America has an increase 2019, then dipped in 2020, then it went back on the uptick from then on. And then for some reason they are forecasting during the 2027 that it drops back down. Also, next slide here reflects on the electronic music technology adoption, the DAO digital audio workstation adoption. I utilized the Rogers method with the curve, the originators of electronic music, innovators. Then I went on to speak about the early adopters, and then I spoke about the post-innovators, composers, producers, and hobbyists altogether, which made up the early majority and the late majority, then also reflected on the laggards. This is the next slide, which is the patent scope, IP portal, DAO digital audio workstation. Gave me the information needed to understand that there was a lot of results, but the second one really was the one that I needed to really understand, to really align, to make sure the information was correct. The diffusion objectives are centered on the emergence of electronic music as an emerging technology in the music industry. The goals that I investigated are based on the history stages of adoption, timeline, distribution, and the power and challenges related to the diffusion of innovation, meeting originator and consumer expectations. The diffusion model represents advanced music technology meeting the originator and consumer needs for over 300 years. Electronic and advanced music technology are also essential to the music industry, music instrument development, audio production, live performance, creating video games, development of music production, theater, new media, pre-post production, virtual reality, augmented reality, and of course, you can't forget about film, making and TV production. The skill sets our students will gain will set them up for being media content developers for the 21st century in a future where content is considered king. Students are more engaged in learning how to be better in what they like doing, which is creating with technology and producing artifacts they gain likes or draw attention to by listening or viewing the things that are relevant to their present culture. The diffusion will also illustrate the adoption of electronic music internationally and globally in the music industry, which I have researched ever since the 1950s. The literature connection that supports the importance of adopting the advanced music course as a major elective for CTE consists of Disruptive Technology article, The History of Electronic Music Text, along with Computer Music, Future Music Text, and also Trials and Tribulations of the Early Adopter article. The connection to the standards are as follows. Introduce students to equipment and how DAW software Logic Pro X is used in a digital music production creating process. Develop a conceptual framework of knowledge and understanding related to ethical and legal topics of digital music production, such as sharing, streaming, distribution, and consumption. Create introductory level digital music projects such as sequences, mashups, jingles, and podcasts. Identify and explain the mechanics of how to use the DAW in sound reproduction. This slide also reflects the connection to the standards by listing it for you in a link mode. So if you notice, there's North Carolina Standard Course of Study Essential Standard, and this strand is the music literacy strand, and below you see the STEL standards also for technology and engineering literacy, the core concepts of technology and engineering. North Carolina Standard Course of Study clarifying objective will use improvisation to create short songs and instrumental pieces using a variety of sound sources, including traditional and non-traditional sounds, body sounds, and sounds produced by electronic means. This screen shows the course description, Advanced Music Technology 1. Attached below also is the conceptual framework, the education vision statement, along with the student learning outcomes. The course description is as follows. Advanced Music Technology 1 will introduce K-12 students to advanced music technology, engineering, design techniques. These techniques will assist in the creation of advanced level digital music projects such as sequences, mashups, songs, jingles, and podcasts by introducing students to DAWs like Pro Tools, Logic Pro X, GarageBand, music software such as MPC and Propellerhead. The unit objectives conceptual understanding is as follows: to use a digital audio workstation such as Logic Pro X to create novel original digital music compositions. Students will learn that they can make original creations on a computer by using pre-recorded music samples. Students will create improv mashups, podcasts, a song or a composition created by blending two or more pre-recorded songs or created sounds and samples. Students can access the tools and knowledge to create original digital music compositions. And the essential questions are: how can a DAW be used to import existing and novel sound sources to create an original sounding soundstage or soundscape? What qualities does a mashup, song, or original digital music composition have that make sound like a new and cohesive whole? What makes a podcast enjoyable or interesting to listen to? what are the reasons that music technology, production, song creation of digital music composition, podcasts, and listening to podcasts have become such popular social media activities. This slide reflects the North Carolina 6-point lesson plan, which we developed a unit assessment that students will produce their own mashups and songs, original digital music composition podcasts, which the teacher facilitator will listen to for quality workmanship. And attached below are number 1, focus and review. Description of that setting would be reintroducing the DAW technology is used in the production of improvisation and mashups. Basically, these students already have experienced the DAW before. This is just an assignment to reintroduce the student to make sure we can go forward on to the next assignments. Then we have the statement and the checklist below. Students will create advanced level digital music projects such as sequences, mashups, songs and jingles, and podcasts. If we follow on through the lesson plan practice, students will practice and apply the multiple ways DAWs are used in digital music production. And then we go forward on to the independent practice. Students will be able to create and articulate how the DAW is used in the production of digital music. Then we go into the closure of the plan, which will be a checkpoint session where I give students feedback on their actual project-based learning. The reintroduction to the music technology digital audio workstation project 1 is the assignment. Consists of the lesson plan. Assignment: create an original composition using digital audio workstation loop-based editing software. The design must meet all of the following criteria for full credit. Number 48 measures long, and we will use the songwriting method, Nashville songwriting method, ABCA, which entails hook, intro, verse, hook, verse, bridge, hook, outro. Format with the 8 measure sections. Each section must contain at least one bass instrument track, a percussion track, and a melodic or harmonic track. Keep in mind that the additional recording tracks are allowed. The track volume fader control must be used at least 3 times in a composition to provide a sound stage for a rough mix. Bounce your finished composition to AIFF format using the export to iTunes command. Your composition may include introduction or transition between measures. Please use only the loops aligned with stylistic consistency. Creativity will be considered in gradiness. The rubric will be embedded in the appendix. What you see now on your screen is the interface to Logic Pro X, and what I'm going to show you today is the assignment that we have talked about during this presentation. Give you an example or a simulation of what this assignment entails. First, you will start off with the 8 tracks or more, which you see that we have here. We have a classic piano all the way to a drum machine. And also we spoke about on the assignment of making sure that you have A, B, C, A type of song structure. So that being said, we also have 8 measures that need to be accounted for. 8 times 8. If you have more, that's better, to make sure you go over 48. So give some feedback on what I'm about to do. I'm just about to show you the intro section there. There you have the verse. Come back into the hook there. Also you have the verse along with the hook there along the bridge connection. Playback. Give you a little example. So there you have it. In conclusion, the lesson plan result should resemble something the student can carry back and work on even more, or complete, or have an idea of what they can create. For example, students will be able to connect with video and multimedia. This class will also, again, help with the content development and ensuring students are capable of doing advanced technology as far as music, audio, and multimedia. Attached below is a link that's a great example